Hi, this question is from Google. So you are given an array and represent waiters. So element array indicate the time each waiter takes to serve for one person. So given n people waiting in line, and if you're the last person to arrive, how long do you need to wait? So let me just quickly go over what's the meaning of this. So this is going to be array for the waiters, right? And then so for the first waiter you can serve one person for 1 minute, right? And then second waiter you will say one waiter for 2 minutes, something like this. And then the last one is the four, right? So one person, one waiters, serve 4 minutes for one customer. All right, so that's the idea. So think about so this is like how they serve for each person. So you will know like this is like 1/1, right? So it's going to be like one waiter serving one customer. So the velocity, I'm just saying the velocity is at 1, and this one is a one waiter serving for 2 minutes, and then it should be like this 1, right? So one waiter serving 2 minutes and for one person, and then this will be a 1/4, something like this. All right, so this is like a high level explanation. So now you have like m people in a line, and then how much time, how much time do you need to wait? So this is n. So people in the line is 8 people, and then you are the last person to arrive. So you're gonna be the ninth, the last person, right? So it's like beforehand, like you have like 8 people waiting, and then you are the last person to arrive, something like this. Okay, so if you interpret the question like this, it will be a little bit straightforward. Okay, now let's just think about the question 1. 1 to 4 m equal to 8. Okay, so you are the what? You are the ninth, like the ninth customer in the line, right? So think about this. So if the first waiter serving one person finish, and then he can continue serving for the second person, right? Afterward, right? So 1, 2, 2 customer for the first guy, right? Second guy just finished for one customer, and then the third guy needs the 4 minutes total for one customer, right? So in this pattern, I can keep doing this. I can keep doing, so for example, this is the 4 minute, right? So how many customer has been served? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and for the 8, will be this one, right? The smallest scores first, right? So the next minute, then you will say, oh, I got it, and if you want to use this one, it's fine, but you will have to wait until the 6th minute, because this is how much time you need to wait. You definitely need to prefer the smallest one, right? So I mean, one of them is definitely true, but I'm just saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So this can be the 8th guy, and then you can be the 9th, the last person in line, right? So probably the order will be like this, but this is telling you like the minimum time. So let's think about the worst case. So what's the worst case? So for example, the worst case is you only have third waiters available. So this is for one customer, right? And then you have another customer and another customer, and then keep going. So what is the worst case for this? It's going to be 4 times 8, and then later on the next one he's going to serve is definitely available for you, right? So the worst case is going to be this, right? 32. And then the best case, what? This one, right? Imagine you only have this guy available, and then the other 2 are busy, and then the best case, the minimum time for the first one is going to be 8. So between 8 and 32, you're going to find out like how much time in between, how many customers they can consume. So it's like this: how many customers they can consume. So it's a binary search, right? In this, so I and j, in this range, you're going to cut in the middle. So for example, k or n doesn't matter, in the middle, and then you're going to assume, okay, this is the okay, x. because we're using m right here. So this is x time, right? So we're going to assume if you have x time, how many customers are you going to serve? And if this is greater equal to m, you're going to shift your j to the left, right? And if this is less than m, you're going to shift your I to the right, right? So you want to find out the base scenario. So this idea, and then let me just go through the solution. So this is the waiting time. The n represents the total people in the waiters array, and then there's the max and then mean. So I'm going to traverse this the waiters. I'm trying to find out how much time, the maximum time for each. I mean probably I would probably say like the worst waiters and then the best waiters, and then this will return max and min. Now you're using the max and min, like low and high, to actually find out the range, like what is the the assumption time for these waiters, and then how many customers they can consume, and you want to find out the best, right? So I have low and high, and then the target is m plus 1. M is the number of people are already in line, and then you are the last guy. And then this is low and this is high. This is already explained. So I traverse low, less than high, and I find out the mean, the middle value between low and high. So low plus high minus low divided by 2. So avoid the overflow. Okay. So count is only be represent like the temporary customer they're going to consume, right? So I traverse the array, the waiters. I'm using the assumption time divided by each waiter, and I'm going to get like how many customers they can consume in total. So I plus equal. Okay. So if a customer is greater than the target, like which means I'm like this number is too high, mean is too high, so I shifting my high to the middle, and then else. So this is if, right? Else I'm shifting my low to the m plus 1 because I want to find out the best scenario. Then I'll return low, right? So the scenario for this 1, 2, 4, and then the customer having m is 8. So you should expect, I believe it's like 4 or 5, depending on your index. But this is like test case generated by AI, and this is 5 for the array, and then you have three customer. So technically this is like 16. Technically, like it determines how you interpret the question. Are you counting yourself, the last guy in the M, or are you actually represent the last one in the M? So like you have 3 person in front of you, and then you are the last guy, or there are total 3, and then you are the last one. Depending on how you answer the question. Okay, so this should be 16. This should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I would say if you do it based on index 0, then it's 4. If you based on index 1, it's 5. So let me make this update and then let's run it. Yeah, it's 5. Alright, so that's pretty much the whole walkthrough. So binary search is pretty frequently questioned. So alright, see you later. Bye.